Okay, welcome guys. Good morning. Stock market technical analysis. If you're new to the channel, follow along, subscribe, hit the like button. What I do on this channel is cover technical analysis. I try to point out trade ideas, and I really try to be timely with these videos. When the market's moving around, I really try to get the video out, in a timely manner. I don't always wait for the end of the day and tell you this is what happened in the market. I like to point out this is what's happening. There's opportunity here, and right now. So that's why, that's how I like to do these videos. I put out these videos kind of for traders because I am one. So let's get into it. And if you're new and you haven't learned how to use technical analysis as a skill set, take my course. Link is in the description below. It will help add to your ability to find trade setups and find trade ideas before they trigger. These videos, I can't always get you in, and let you know that something's triggering exactly. But if you follow along with my videos and you take my course, you'll have the charts for yourself and you'll be able to really scope out your own trades. So take that course. That's really important. And link is in the description below. All right, guys. So the thing I want to point out for this morning, I'm going to try to keep this video short. We've got a sell signal in the triple Qs. I want to go through that. So starting out here, you can see here, we had this support level right here at 334 area. If I look at the hourly, you can see this is the level that we've held really since back here in early April. We held there. Today, we got a gap down and impulsive selling so far. Now, we still have about 30 minutes left to go for this hour candlestick right here to close. So obviously there could be, some sort of rally into the, before this hour closes, but I want to get the video out in case we don't get it. Right now it looks good. I'm short triple Qs and so far working. We want to see just more selling. It's looking pretty impulsive so far. So I just want to point that out. Now, by the time this video gets out there, this hour should be closed. So you should be able to kind of really read that for yourself. Going back to the daily here on this one. All right, so on the daily, I have it circled back up here. This was your divergent high. Again, looking at the PPO right here, see how we're just downtrending on the RSI and the PPO? And this most recent high in price right up in here was a divergent high, meaning it was a new high in price, but the momentum lower high. So let me zoom in right there. You can see lower high than the previous high right there. So that's a divergent high. It's negative divergence, telling you that you're likely going to get a reversal or price failure and you're going to start to sell off. And now we're seeing that. So typically when we see that, we wait for a break of trend line support. There's your trend line 334 and there's your break. So again, a daily close is obviously what you're looking for, but an hourly close, everything starts out on the hourly chart and kind of moves into the daily. So far that's looking good. So we'll just continue to look at that. Now we do have a gap right down here at 327.70 area. Let me zoom into the hourly here. You have a gap right here, so we could trade all the way down to that. Gap entry is about 327.50. Gap fill is about 324. So that's that should be kind of the first area of some support. So we'll watch that. But again, that would still be a breakdown, which might be setting us up for a swing trade. More than just a one-day trade. All right, this channel really is all about swing trading. So I am looking for more than just a one-day trade and probably some lower prices. I'll kind of cover those in a follow-up video if we do get that confirmation of that breakdown. So far, pretty impulsive, nothing but selling. It's kind of working. SPY. So SPY has a little more work to do. SPY, I'd like to see it break down this 411 area, 410, it's about 410.80. I'd like to see a break of that. So maybe we could come down and hit that, hold, and then the Qs could bounce slightly, and then maybe SPY breaks in a day or two. But the sell signal's there on triple Qs. IWM as well. Let's look at this one. Here's the daily here on IWM. Now, obviously the day's not closed, so you need to wait for the day. But here's your uptrend line on IWM coming back to March 2020 lows, and you've got upward trend line support right there. We have negative divergence right up in here. I have it circled, and we're waiting for an impulsive break of this trend line. We're starting to break right now. We need to see that daily close, obviously. And there's your hourly break. So you want to see this continue to sell off. The more impulsive the breakdown, the better the confirmation. So just want to point it out. This is what's happening right now. So we want to, if you've been looking to position on a breakdown or a sell signal, then I just want to point out kind of what I'm seeing right now this morning. Flip over to the FANG stocks. You always want to see these things break too. Look at Apple. That's a breakdown. So you had this flat support shelf here and then a gap down and impulsive selling. Sell signal there in Apple, breaking down. Amazon. Amazon still, you've got some support right here. So Amazon's going to come down. It looks like Amazon's coming down kind of into this support area. No breakdown there yet. Google, though, on Google, you've got this daily chart. You've got this upward channel, price channel. We traded above it right up in here, but this price action is divergent high price action. So let me mark it out. That's a divergent high right there. You can see how the RSI is lower momentum than previous high. And so far we are starting to fail. And you can see we're breaking back down. Let me get rid of that real quick. We're breaking back down within the price channel. So that's all bearish action. I think that's likely going to set us up for a move down to the lower end of the price channel. Microsoft broke down the other day, so your support was way up here. It broke down the other day, and it's pretty much been selling ever since. So seeing a breakdown in the FANGs, especially Apple, that's a pretty clean breakdown right there on that daily chart. Apple down 3%. And that's just further confirmation of this triple Q's breakdown. And then you're seeing gold. I'll cover this real quick. Here's gold bullion. You're seeing gold starting to break out as well above this 1790. So that, to me, looks like the flight to safety trade. People rushing into gold as tech breaks down. So gold doesn't always sell down with the stock market. I think that's a misconception that gold always sells down if the market sells down. And that's just not true. Gold sometimes can sell down when you have an extended bull market and you get that initial liquidity crunch where everybody just rushes to dollars. But usually after you see that move, the next breakdown, you actually get a flight to safety where people rush to safe haven trades. And gold is kind of the ultimate safe haven trade. And so, you see it looks like people are starting to move into gold. And gold's starting to break above this 1790, not quite above 1800. So we need to see that. That's really the kind of the level that we want to see go. But above that 1790 area, and that 1790 area, just in case you didn't know, goes all the way back to 2011, 2013 on the weekly chart. That was major resistance right there. It's about 1790 to 1800. We'll just call it We'll just round up. But basically, it's right there. See that trend line? 1, 2, 3 reactions of resistance. And as you zoom in, we are, right there, just trying to break above. So we'll see what plays out on that one. Obviously, it hasn't broken out yet, so it could get rejected at resistance. And there's always the possibility for another leg lower in gold. We can't throw that out. Okay, let's go through some of these charts here real quick. Here's Etsy. I've been short this thing for a while. Really, I've been just short through all this sideways price action right here. Breaking down today, that looks like another sell signal where you've got a break of this kind of the support level. To me, that sets up a move down to the 200-day. We're probably going to get that today if the market really wants to sell off. And that's your next level of support. Down around 166.54. Looks good to me on that one. Here's AMD. We're breaking this kind of upward support line right here on the hourly, or this is the daily chart, but we're starting to break that. Obviously, you want to see the daily close below there, but again, continues to work its way down. What I see the major level supports right here at about 73.90, 74, right in there. You can see all the reactions we've had on that level, so we're going to have to battle with that probably for a little bit. Once we break through there, if we break through there at least, then I think we're likely heading straight down to 59, and the trade is down to 59. So if the next sell signal would come on a break of this 74 level, and then if you're short, you'd want to look to cover slightly above that 59 area. That looks good, continues to work. Here's Roku continuing to sell off. Now Roku has earnings tomorrow, so they might pop it up on earnings. Again, I'm really only concerned about this trend line right here. See this trend line? So if it gaps up, and maybe it wants to gap all the way up to way up here, that's a pretty big move. I don't know if it can do that. That would be a move of 30%, yeah, likely not going to see that. But that trend line's your resistance, and we're heading straight down to support, which is about 301.95. So earnings comes out tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. But again, still continues to work to the downside, looking for lower prices there. Snap, you can see today Snap's down 6%, getting rejected clearly off this downtrend line. I've talked about this downtrend line right here for a while. We tested it for several days. It rejected every single day, and now we're starting to move lower, and the sellers are really starting to notice that that was rejected, and we're likely going lower. So Snap still looks good to me, all the way down to 30 bucks. Now it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to take time, most likely at least. It's going to take weeks, maybe months. But we'll just continue to stick with the short trade and swing it down to that level as long as everything continues to shape up. And as of right now, it looks good. I mean, this trade's already profitable. If you've been short in Snap, it's profitable by about 10%. And so it's looking good. Okay, guys, I'm going to get the video out because obviously those sell signals are in play, so I want to get that out in a timely manner. Leave me a thumbs up if you guys find value in the content. I do appreciate that. Leave a comment below on things you want me to look at. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.